Welcome to the Weather Centre, where the morning starts off with some fog over the eastern interior as well as around Alexander Bay. We're also forecasting cloudy and wet weather over the northeastern and eastern part of Limpopo, mainly on Monday morning. Although that low pressure takes much of the cloud and rainfall over into Mozambique on Monday, we're still expecting a few isolated thundershowers over the eastern part of South Africa, with the possibility of rain from the south coast of the Western Cape all the way through to KZN. Things remain partly cloudy and dry though over the western part of South Africa. The South African Weather Service have issued a watch of the possibility of a high fire danger rating, with runaway fires possible over parts of the Western Cape. They've also issued a watch for heavy rain and possible flooding, and that's mainly over the eastern part of Limpopo and predominantly on Monday morning. On our rainfall probability map, you'll see those widespread showers spreading through to Mozambique, with a 60% chance of thundershowers over the northeastern and eastern part of Limpopo. A 40% chance of thundershowers is forecast over the northeastern and eastern part of South Africa, with a possibility of rain along the coast from the south coast through to KZN. It's a toasty afternoon in Appington at 38 degrees, 34 as we head into Kimberley, 29 for Mahikeng and Bloemfontein, still quite cool for Polokwane at 22, in the mid-20s for Gauteng, as well as along the eastern Cape Coast, with a high of around 30 degrees for KwaZulu-Natal and a maximum of 30 for Cape Town. Along the west coast, we're expecting good beach conditions for Namaqualand and Lambert's Bay, with a moderate south-southwesterly wind. Fresh winds are forecast for Langebaan and Alexander Bay, so moderate beach conditions there, with a 2-metre southwesterly swell. In the southwest, you'll see a gusty afternoon for False Bay, with a strong southeasterly wind in the forecast. Fresh winds are expected for the Cape Town Atlantic side, as well as Hermanus and Cape Agulhas. Moderate beach conditions are expected in the southwest, with a 2.5-metre southwesterly swell and wave heights between 4 and 5 feet. Along the south coast, we can expect some rainfall on Monday, with a southeasterly wind of around 20 kilometres per hour. A windy day though for Port Elizabeth, with a fresh southeaster, and along the south coast we'll see a 2-metre southerly swell. Along the east coast we're also expecting rainfall, so poor beach conditions with a fresh southerly wind for Richards Bay, more of a southeaster for Durban and a southwesterly wind for the Wild Coast, with East London expecting a moderate easterly breeze, and then along the east coast we'll see a 2-metre southeasterly swell with wave heights between 2 and 4 feet. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Have a lovely Monday.